folks. We are in the middle of a great postseason. The Little League World Series just got started yesterday, and earlier this week, the Super Duper League World Series started, and we have a 2-0 league. Giants over the Athletics, 2-0. We are about to watch Game 3 between the San Francisco Giants and Crazy8ights and the Oakland Athletics and Can't Wait to Fly. Hi, everyone. This is Alex alongside Nate-tastic, and we are here bringing you all of the action. Nate, what is your impression of both of these players and their teams thus far this year that you know of?
I know that Z8 from the RBBL has a really great track record and had a 13-1 record on the season. So, and he is 2-0 so far in this World Series. So, no surprise that he's doing amazing. Can't Wait to Fly. I don't know too much about, but let's see if he can turn the series around and make this a series.
I think he has the opportunity to do so. He did have a perfect season in the regular season, going 14-0. And it helps that he has a whole bunch of power hitters. You look at the lineups right here. You got Marcellus Marks, Jose Canseco, Larry Walker, Lance Lambert, Parker Collum. It's absolutely insane. Also got Ronnie Dobbs, who's also pretty good with the bat as well. And then we also got Robbie Bacco, Aaron Harris, Marky Dubois. Very power-centric team from Can't Wait to Fly, but Eights as his... Might I call him a trademark Chico Papas. And alongside Chico Papas, he also has Francis Bluer, Sophie Meyer, Hilary Vargas, Alex Gonzalez, good defense right there, Ray Tran, Karen Donato, Bush Sherrod, and another Crazy8ights trademark, and Rose Flugel. These are all very... I think you're right. Crazy8ights has the RBBL experience, but Can't Wait to Fly has the performance out of his very powerful team. So I don't think it's over for Can't Wait to Fly just yet. I think he might have a chance tonight.
I guess that's why we're all here, to wait and to see what happens.
Exactly. This game is brought to you in part, of course, by the wonderful folk here at Backyard Sports Center. Brought to you in part by Backyard Sports Online. Don't forget to go to our website, backyardsports.online, if you want to play Backyard Sports Online, just like in the good old days. This is the 5th season of our online league. This is the 3rd tier of our online league as well. The Super Duper League. There is the Humongous League, the Junior League, the Super Duper League, and the Little League. The Super Duper League, Crazy8ights, and Can't Wait to Fly, both the best teams, arguably, in their respective divisions, and their playoff performance has basically confirmed their theories that they were going to make it to the playoffs, and here they are. Looks like we're about to get started. Comes the opening pitch, brought to you by 110% Juice. A good defensive player is Alex Gonzalez. Decent leadoff choice for C8 as well. Got a little bit of speed to him. Pitcher for the Athletics, Marky Dubois. A very underrated pitching choice, if you ask me specifically. Good fastball, very high. It's fouled behind everyone.
Now, Alex, I know you mentioned like the good old days. One could say that we are living in the good old days right now.
When did I say like the good old days? I generally do not remember.
If you said that if you wanted to play like in the good old days.
Oh yeah. No, yep, the good old days, like, you know, back when you had like a freaking back on your old home office PC, back when computers had their own dedicated rooms. I'll be straight to Marky Dubois with the cannon. Oh, and it just barely goes off of Lance Lambert's head. And that'll be a single for Alex Gonzalez. I guess if we're talking about, like, backyard sports, I guess this is probably the good old days, as good old days as it gets. This is definitely the most love this franchise has got in a while. A good hook there from Dubois, very low, strike one. Then going for that fastball. Just a little too low. Ooh, was able to fool him there with another curveball. And Vargas is down 1-2. It's fouled behind everyone. Swing and a miss, strike three. And that is Marky Dubois' first strikeout today. Dubois had 28 strikeouts in the regular season. Here comes C8's boy, Chico Papas, a very dangerous player. That's a little outside for ball one.
Looking at the stats for Crazy Eights this season, you would think that Chico would be leading the team in home runs, but no, that's Sophie Meyer.
Yep.
Who has 18 on the season.
40 RBIs from Sophie, too. But Chico has not done too bad himself with 8 home runs and 21 RBIs and 24 runs scored. That's a shot into center field.
Crushed.
Looks like this one might hit the scoreboard. It does. And Alex Gonzalez is going to try and go to third. He will easily make it to third. And Chico Papas with a very strong, long double. And that'll bring up the aforementioned Sophie Meyer. Sophie Meyer is the Mark McGuire statistical clone. That's a little low there for ball one. This is dangerous with Meyer. One of the RBI. Oh! Uncharacteristic bunt, but Alex Gonzalez is going to get tagged out. That is a double play to end the inning. So a gutsy move by C8 turns into a double play, and the Athletics are coming up in the bottom half of this inning.
That was definitely unexpected.
No, yeah, that definitely not what I would have done personally. We've got Ray Tran on the mound for the Giants, and leading things off is Marcellus Marks, who just sends this one into orbit. My goodness. It is 1-0. The Athletics have the lead. Marcellus Marks, the better of the oldest of the Marks brothers, as we discussed many years ago, 2 years ago, to the day to be exact. Not to the day, but it was kind of decided that Marcellus was the older brother between him and Perry. Got Larry Walker now. Marcellus had 10 home runs in the regular season and 26 RBIs. That's another fly ball. This one's maybe a little bit shorter. Karen Donato over her shoulder makes the catch for out number one. We got Lance Lambert. And the third pitch of the game for Ray Tran. That is finally his first one that goes past the plate. And that's his second, strike two.
They call him Big Play Ray, but already given up a home run.
Well, he's gotten 3 strikes and struck out Lance Lambert here, so he might be channeling his big play self here. Big Play Ray had 45 strikeouts in the regular season. Here comes the very dangerous Jose Canseco. I believe a former Humongous League MVP. That one's deep.
Yes.
You got Chico, though, right under it. Makes the catch Out number 3, but not before the A's on the first pitch of the bottom of the first do damage. And it's 1-0. Giants coming up here in the top of the second.
If that was Shrilly, that would have been gone.
100%. Francis Bluer is going to lead things off in the Giants' top half of the second. Bluer had 3 home runs and 9 RBIs. And 16 runs scored with an average of 614. Definitely is capable, especially here in Parks Apartment Field number 2, to hit one over that short left or right field fence. But it looks like, thanks to her speed, C8's going to opt to just get her on base. That is, if Marky Dubois can throw a strike. This is exactly what he does with a fastball up and away. And we got a full count on Francis Bluer, who sticks with that grounder. Out of the way.
One thing that I think more people are starting to go to is more speed at catcher versus just someone that just has that's slower, that has a great arm.
The grounder is going to go past the infield. And looks like Baco was unable to corral that one in time. And Fleur is on first. CA continuing to play small ball.
The
Francis Bluer. Bluer is going to go to third, and she makes it to third. What a smart play by Crazy8ights. I guess knowing that Lance did not have that good of an arm definitely helped him. Now we got Ray Tran. Big Ray Tran. Big play Ray. A humongous league champion with the Season 2 Mariners. A good all-around defensive, good all-around speedster for the Giants. And it looks like the Athletics are already switching pitchers, opting instead now for Aaron Harris. Two straight balls for Aaron Harris. That's a shot into left field. That one is going, gone. 2-1. The Giants take the lead. Big play, Ray. Looks like Ray Tran has made up for his transgressions and put the Giants in the lead here in the top of the second. Did not have a single home run this season, but did have 8 RBIs and 3 doubles actually.
Almost like Ray was listening to me. It's like, I'm going to show you.
Yeah, use that as motivation. Donato deep into center field. And Marks is going back at the track, at the wall. It's off the top of the wall. And Donato is going to reach second base. She's going to go to third and not. She's going to not do that. But the 78 power Karen Donato almost with a good center field home run. Here comes Rose Flukel, who's also a dangerous hitter. C8 wants to go yard. Strike one. That's fouled. 0-2. Low for ball one. Harris's best pitch is her fastball, which I think we'll see now. No, the slow ball, which is also really good. The only pitch she doesn't have is a right hook. Lugal into the gap in left field. No, diving Jose Canseco will stop that. We got runners on the corners with one out. And we're back at the top of the lineup with Gonzalez. Out away. Gonzalez with a 545 batting average. Line down the left field line, and that one is going to go past the fence for a ground rule double. It is now 3-1 Giants. Here in the top of the second, Crazy Eights is back. He has locked in.
It's always interesting seeing that kind of like slight glitch where it goes right past the fence there.
Vargas is going to swing and miss at that fastball. That one is also foul.
Ooh, that was rushed, but foul.
That was a home run straight to the left. A grounder to Harris. Shouldn't be too hard. Vargas is not that quick. But she uses her quick speed, quick thinking, and makes it to first. And if we want anyone on base at the plate with the bases loaded, Chico Papas is who Crazy Eight wants. I think the Athletics are making a very hastily made, very important, I would say, defensive change. Gonna just have Ronnie pitch. Markey is at shortstop now. That's deep into center. This one might go off of the scoreboard. It will go off of the scoreboard, and it's going to be 4-1, maybe even 5-1. And it definitely will be 5-1, as Marcellus still had the ball in center field as Alex Gonzalez was rounding third base. It's a 5-1 ball game. 5 runs in the top of the second. Absolutely insane. Alf Sophie
This
Meyer.
is the kind of offense that you come to expect from Crazy Eights.
This is ordinarily the kind of offense you come to expect from Cantwait2fly, but apparently Crazy Eights has got the upper hand here. Grounder. Now we know for a fact Meyer's not fast, so she'll take the out at first. The runners are in scoring position now. We got Frances Bluer back up at the plate. If I'm not mistaken, I think she led this inning off.
I believe that is correct.
Yep. The Giants go straight down the line. That's foul. The Giants go through the entire batting order back to Frances Bluer. And she has an opportunity here with runners in scoring position. That is a hard pitch to lay off of, and C8 does lay off of it. It's 1-2. Oh, a way to use that fastball. Ronnie Dobbs with the best fastball in the game. Strike 3. The Athletics have a chance now to answer, and it might be hard to answer that one, seeing as though the Giants scored 5 in that inning, but the Athletics still have their very dangerous hitters. Case in point, Parker Collum. A very high
see
strike.
If the Iceman has anything in him.
Iceman led the team in home runs and RBI. 15 home runs, 31 runs batted in. It's just a little inside for ball 3. That one's going to be sharply ahead to right center. Chico Papa's going to field that one. That's going to be an easy single for Parker Collum. All right, Ronnie Dobbs. Ronnie had 6 home runs and 10 RBIs. Low for ball 1. He's got a very small strike zone, but it's a really high small strike zone. One of those weird strike zones.
Runner on first with nobody out. Target goes up. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging.
That's a sharply hit line drive. Sophie Meyer off the back of her glove, and everyone's safe.
Safe at second.
Sometimes it's really hard to pitch to Ronnie because of that unique strike zone.
Boko comes to the plate.
Sometimes it's really hard to hit with Ronnie, but Cantwait2fly has perfected it surely. After playing at least almost 20 games, I bet you 20 games now.
Second, nobody out.
Robbie Bacco, the midseason acquisition for these Athletics, rated off Angela Del Vecchio, who was doing fine, but was just too slow for
The windup fire.
Fly's likings.
1-1, and the count is 1-2. Into the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Swing.
That is a swing and a fly ball deep into left. Vargas is going to go back. She's going to stay right up against the wall. Make out number 2 and out number 1.
Ooh.
But almost a double play, but
Aaron Harris steps up.
Parker Collum easily slides back into second. And now we got Aaron Harris coming up.
He comes center. Cuts to the plate. Ball 1.
Too low, ball 1.
He's set. Fires. Swing. Foul ball. The stretch. The 1-1 pitch. A swing. Foul
Ground and
ball.
fouled behind everyone. Again.
He comes center. The 1-2 pitch.
Outside, ball 2. And I have a 2-2 count.
2-2 pitch. That was
Ooh, that looked like it might have been a strike, but now we have a full count
from the
with 1 out.
2 pitch.
Grand opts to hit it right into strike zone. Harris with the drive. Alex Gonzalez is going to run all the way back. And it's going to hit the back of his glove. Ronnie Dobbs will be safe at second, and the bases are loaded.
Okay, that'll bring up Marky.
Marky DuBois. I think your best bet with him is to hit a line drive. Because the Giants are not a sock-based team, so he doesn't have the power boost. And Eights knows that, so he's not going to pitch that dangerously to Dubois,
And delivered.
I don't think.
Strike
That was a good pitch by Tran, though. Strike 2. They go back to the top of the order after this, I'm sure. So,
Target goes up. And the throw. Ball 1.
you gotta think. You could strike out Marky Dubois, or you could try and go for the double play and try and get him to ground out here. No, he's just gonna watch strike 3. And that is Ray Tran's second strikeout. But immediately following Marky is Marcellus. Remember, he had that home run earlier in this game on the first pitch of the Athletics batting lineup.
Throws it. Swing.
That one's deep. I don't think that's deep enough. Vargas is going back. Makes the
Looks
catch.
like it's going to stay in the ballpark.
Yup, out number 3. And the chance to tie the ball game is cut short by at least 2 or 3 feet up against the wall. The score remains 5-1.
Here's the windup. He throws it.
Leading off now is Butch Sherrod.
No out.
Butch Sherrod had 12 hits for the Giants in the regular season. Every Giant had more than 1 RBI.
The windup.
Butch had 2.
A swing.
That one's going to be softly hit down the left field line. That's going to be fair, but it's going to stay within the park this time. And Butch is on first. This start the top half of the third.
Ray Tran steps up.
We're here with Ray Tran now. Sharply hit line drive over to Jose Canseco. He's just going to watch the ball. And so is Marcellus. The ball's going to go up against the wall. Butch Sherrod is going to third. The throw from Dubois is not in time.
Surprised Butch made it all the way to third there.
Now we got Karen Donato.
Into the motion. He throws it.
who hit that double all the way up against the top half of the wall back there in the second inning. Ronnie Dobbs, however.
From the windup and the throw.
That's good. Well hit. Back at the track, at the wall. It is gone. Karen Donato hits it slightly more to the right and gives the Giants some more insurance. 380 feet over there in right center field, just over the head of Larry Walker. The score is now 8-1.
Rose Flugel steps up to bat.
We got Rose Flugel now coming up.
The delivery.
A good overall hitter, but not fast. In fact, if Rose Flugel was just a little bit faster, I think more people will be picking her in like the second and third rounds of the draft. That might be a mistake. Ronnie Dobbs deep into left. Canseco going back, and Canseco makes the catch with his glove and not his head. Out number one.
Solid past the plate.
I was wondering if Canseco was going to pull a Canseco.
That would be in the World Series. Even that would have been so cool.
Would have been like, clip that now.
That would have been the greatest moment.
From the windup and the pitch.
Gonzalez grounded to Dubois. Throw the first, just in time for out number two.
Stood on home. Hillary Vargas steps up. Into the motion.
Can't wait to fly doing the Loba.
Ball 1, 2 out. The coach calls timeout.
Might see another pitching change here. Fly might be a little tired of Ronnie Dobbs. C8 wondering who might be the new pitcher, and it's Markey.
The target goes up and delivered. The wing
Vargas fouls it.
foul back. 2 out. He's ready now. The 1-1 pitch.
That might be a little high, but Vargas lines this one into center. That's a base hit. Marcellus Marks able to wrangle it before it goes to the wall, keeping Vargas at first.
And he flubbed it.
I think Marky Dubois is frozen.
I don't think the frog is going to let him get the ball.
The frog has somehow paralyzed this poor child, but he's back in business.
Pitch on the way. Low and away. Runner on first. 2 out. Into the motion and the pitch. Strike.
We got Chico Papas back up here with a double and a single today. With a runner on, Dubois looking to end things here for the Athletics and put them back up into the plate.
Into the motion. A 2-1 pitch.
Ooh, that is a very good pitch from Markey. That very good fastball and perfect placement. Dubois getting into C8's mind, waiting for the best moment. Timeout called. Will he be changing pitchers again? No, he will not. I think it's just a defensive change. Swing and a miss, strike three, and the Athletics are back up to bat in the bottom half of the third. But the Giants score 3 more. It's 8-1.
Up by 7.
It's time now. Well, it's not time now. After this inning, we'll have the trivia question of the game, which usually is about some of the players in this game, so stay tuned. Meanwhile, Larry Walker is going to lead things off for the Athletics in the bottom of the third. That's going to be a ground ball. Flugel, easy pick-up throw, the first, 1 away.
Out of there. Lance Lambert steps up.
Lance Lambert is a very popular player in the BBOL. I think he was on both world champion teams. Good pitcher, good power. hitting. Solid pick in like the 3rd or 4th round. Lambert hits it in the opposite field. Donato is under it. Makes the catch out, number 2. And Seiko. Fouled behind everyone. More hooks from Ray Tran. That one's low, right down the middle, but strike 2. Absolute says he smells a home run. As outside, very outside for ball 1. Not outside the realm of possibility. Jose did have 10 home runs in the regular season. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Unfortunately, fool's gold. But we now reach the top half of the 4th inning. Your score is 8-1 Giants. It's now time for the trivia question of the game, not brought to you by Affleck. Jose Canseco played with many teams over his very illustrious yet very controversial baseball career. Question of the day is, what team did he retire with? Don't just go, of course, don't just go to baseballreference.com and look it up. See if you know off the top of your head. We'll give you until the end of this inning. That's low for strike 2. Sophie Meyer. Surprisingly unproductive in this game, but she didn't really need to be productive. The rest of the team has been doing a lot of heavy lifting. As the score is 8-1, and Sophie Meyer with an infield hit. 4-speed Sophie Meyer has made an infield hit. That slow, bouncy ball got into our first base to lead things off. The ground ball. Resses Bluer is not out at first, but Sophie Meyer is out at second. Butch Sherrod at the single earlier today. Looks like Butch is looking to bunt here with Francis Bluer on first. Why wouldn't you? I think I know what's going to happen here. That might actually be foul. No, it is fair. Francis Bluer going to go to second. Francis Bluer going to go to third even. Bada bing, bada boom. I smell deja vu, and Ray Tran is back up, and we all know how this ended last time. He hit that home run to put the Giants in the lead. And Marky Dubois remembers, and he's going to pitch around Ray Tran.
Pitches like that, he might be going after him. Maybe not.
A nice grab by Marky Dubois. Dubois, whatever you want to call it. Both pronunciations are used in this franchise for some reason. And we're going to the bottom half of the 4th inning. And leading off is Parker Collum, the ever so dangerous, the Iceman, Parker Collum. A grounder. I hyped this man up so much, and he grounds into a ground out.
Now the real question is, how is Marky's last name pronounced in Backyard Football 2004?
Is this a trick question?
No, it's not.
Like, are you just quizzing me on this, or is there like a real funny answer that I'm not expecting?
It's not a funny answer. I just need an excuse to bring up your favorite football game.
My favorite football game? Well, my favorite football game is ESPN NFL 2K5. My favorite backyard sports football game is 06. Ground ball by
Maybe
Ronnie
I'm getting
Dobbs.
that's the one I'm thinking of. I got the year mixed up.
Yeah. Is Marky DuBois even in Football 2006? I know they cut a few of the players for that game for some odd reason.
From the windup, here's the pitch. Swung on. Runner on first, one out. He winds, throws it. That was ball one.
Outside. Robbie Bacco
Into the windup.
has 80 power, so he could hit it over the fence. Instead, he's going to hit it behind everyone.
He winds, the delivery. Swing.
The grounder.
Foul ball. And the count.
That is a foul.
He winds, and the delivery. Swung on.
He is in the game. That's good to know. Rodriguez. That is actually Gonzalez. There are two Alexes in this video game, and it really throws me out for a loop.
Harris steps up to bat.
Here we go with Aaron Harris.
Delivery. Swinging. Foul. Runner on
Aaron Harris or Aaron Judge?
Well, we're just going to have to find out.
offering. Strike two.
If you're talking, like, I guess Aaron Judge has a good fielding arm, and so does Aaron Harris, but Aaron Harris definitely does not have the same bats.
Low ball one. And the count is 1-2.
1-2 count. Ray Tran pitching a very good game here.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on.
Pop up. Lure right under it, and that's the end of the inning.
And this inning,
All right, let's go back to that trivia question. The question was,
the Giants have the lead.
I said, what team did Jose Canseco retire with? What I really meant to say was,
Karen Donato.
and I was kind of poorly worded, what I meant to say was, who was the last team Jose played for? Jibbo guessed the Yankees.
Target goes up. Rose
The Yankees, he did play for them close to the end of his career, but the last team he played for was the Chicago White Sox.
and the throw.
The Chicago White Sox.
Scoops it up.
Because technically he never actually retired, right?
Held to a single.
He was just a free agent for the longest time.
I don't think he ever submitted his retirement.
I feel like, what's going on over here? Is Lance just taking a stroll? He was
I mean,
walking
there
all
are
the-
some nice dandelions in the outfield.
True. Yeah, some people call them weeds, but when you're a kid, they're just pretty yellow flowers.
From the windup and the pitch. That was ball one. Runner on first.
Rose Flugel looks at ball one.
Takes the stretch. Fires. Swung on. Looped up.
Very, very high pop-up. What's going to happen here? No one is going to catch it. I think it might be foul. Yes. The ball bounces out of play. And a crisis has been averted for the Athletics.
Runner on first with nobody out.
That was a very eventful foul ball.
Mm-hmm.
Ready now. The 1-1 pitch.
That one's sharply hit into center. Left center, that is.
Scoops it up.
Marks throws it to second. Donato is safe. 2 on, nobody out.
Couldn't get that one.
Dubois dies. Dubois is alive again.
Solid at the plate.
Guess you could say that she did not get out.
Ready now.
I'm gonna quit this broadcast right now.
One. Runner.
I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna never play this game ever again. Alex Gonzalez lines it over to Canseco. The easy throw out to third.
Brings it to third.
Kidding. He dropped it. The bases are loaded. And now Robbie Bacco is going to take a little bit of a stroll. Bacco has a good arm, though, so he'll throw it back to
Joey Vargas steps up.
Dubois in time.
I don't care if people didn't like it. I thought that was pretty clever.
Into the windup. The delivery.
You know what? You keep thinking that, you know? At least you could say that you could say that Matt liked it because Matt says he loved it in chat. So there's that for you.
Hey, if Matt likes it, that's all I need.
There you go.
That's all I need.
From the windup and the pitch. A swing.
A grounder. Vargas.
And he
Go
goes
home. Force out. The bases are still loaded.
on third. Chico Papa
C8 says that Canseco on the White Sox was the worst thing that ever happened to the franchise.
becomes center. Fire. Swing.
Papa's down the center field, past the pitcher, and up against the fence. This might score 2. This will score 2. And this will only score 2. Vargas is going to run home. No, she won't. But Papa's with a 2 RBI double. It's 10-1 now.
The worst thing to ever happen to the White Sox, even considering they lost the most games ever.
Yeah, considering their absolute dog shit. I just swore on stream. I apologize, but their absolute terrible season this past year.
To the windup. Fire. Swing.
I mean, when they lose that amount of games, I think he might deserve a couple swear words.
The 1-1 pitch. Low and outside.
2-1 count there for certain.
Takes the stretch. A 2-1 pitch.
Outside. That one's goes through the gap. That's going to be a base hit. Barely a base hit, and another run scores. It's a 10-run ball game.
It's almost like Baco couldn't make up his mind whether to grab the ball or not.
He's ready now.
The ever so speedy Francis Bluer is back.
Makes the break.
Knowing that Chico Papas is fast, Ronnie's just going to run around with the ball there. Looks like a timeout is being called here. I looked up all the teams that Alex Gonzalez was on, and he was on a lot of teams too. His only good year though was with the Marlins in 1999.
Thought he was okay for the Cubs.
That's a deep drive
Ooh.
into left field, going back at the track, at the wall. Canseco's it
come
into
on.
play. A very smart move. Way to use your noggin. Oh, but he throws it a little bit past Baco. Baco corrals it back into play. Now that's the smart thing to do, is using your head to put it back into play. It seems like Canseco has learned his lesson from that one time. Are we thinking of the same Alex Gonzalez? Because I know there were 2.
Takes the stretch. Fire. Swinging. That's a foul. And the
Let me look up Baseball Reference real quick.
ready now. A pitch. Swing. That was ball 1. 1 and 2.
Yeah, we are thinking of 2 different Alex Gonzalez's.
Into the windup. She delivers. Low ball 2.
A 2-2 count to Butch Sherrod.
From the stretch. A 2-2 pitch. A swing.
That one is foul.
Because there was one that played for the Cubs and they played for the Braves, I think.
I don't think either Gonzalez played for the Braves. Butch Sherrod.
A bouncing ball.
Easy ground out. 2 away.
He's out.
Oh no, no. The one that's in this game, Alex Gonzalez, the Venezuelan Alex Gonzalez, he played for the Braves. And then the Alex Gonzalez from Miami, Florida, he played for the Cubs. Baseball. What else do you need? What else can you say?
Sometime, hey, I'm out of practice. I'm getting my Alex Gonzalez's mixed up.
It's true. And it's
I gotta get back in the swing of things.
Hey, the dawn and the rise of Immaculate, what was that game? Immaculate
Grid.
Yeah, Immaculate Grid. Yeah. Hey, those days are over. We don't have to like flex our obscure baseball knowledge just yet. I mean, I could just walk up to the street and be like, "Hey, you know, that Jose Bautista played for the Royals for 1 year? No? Well, now you do."
I bet you could say the entire roster of the Royals championship team.
The 2015? Ah, jeez. Strike 3 called on Donato, who is looking for a triple for the cycle, but Aaron Harris has had enough of her bull crap, and after a 4-run top of the 5th, the score is 12-1. Good pitch. I know Escobar led things off because he had that leadoff home run. Let's say it was Alex Rios was also on that team. Francis Bluer picks it up, throw to first in timeout number 1. Obviously Kane, obviously Hosmer, Moustakas, Salvi, Zobrist. Marcellus Marks looks at the lower curveball. That's a line drive straight to Meyer for out number 2.
That's why you have Sophie at first base.
Exactly. Larry Walker now. Ray Tran gonna keep on using those hooks as that one is fouled away. Gordon. Alex Gordon. Why was I forgetting Alex Gordon? That's weird. That's weird of me to do that. Sharply hit down the left field line. Barely foul. By like a centimeter. C8's gonna have fun with this one. But Walker down the left field line. Fair. Up against the wall, and Larry Walker is able to turn an elevator pitch into a single.
And a power-up.
In this league, you're allowed to do that?
Yep.
Lambert! That is an aluminum power bat! A much-needed one at that, and it's 12-3 now. Nate, would it be... a bit of a confession, I didn't know that was legal this year. I just thought that pitting power-ups were just banned altogether.
The thing is that you can only get them by hitting a power-up pitch. You can't get them from double plays.
Gotcha.
So because you only get them from hitting pitching power-ups, they're not that often.
It's true. Because really the only pitching power-ups you'll be seeing from these guys will be the freeze pitch and the fireball. Canseco deep into center field. Chico running up against the wall. That one's going to be played off the wall. And Canseco's going to run back to first. Here's the thing, Nate. I can more confidently say the names of players from the Royals' absolute worst team, which was that 2005 team. Because I know there was Terrence Lawn, I know there was Matt Stairs, Parker Collum, deep into left field. Go. Back at the track, at the wall, it's gone! 12-5, Parker Collum, ice in his veins. Ice in his veins, actually, as a 361 bomb into left center puts the A's back in this game, just barely. Can't wait to fly is not about ready to die. Back up now is Ronnie Dobbs. That's a blooper. Butch Sherrod catches it for out number 3, so that's the end of the 5th. But We're heading into what could be the last inning of the Super Duper League season, depending on how the Athletics play their bottom half of the 6th, but also depending on how well the Giants play their top half of the 6th. Rose Flugel. Deep in the left, going back at the track, at the wall, it's gone! Rose Flugel, an absolute rocket into left field.
This is definitely some super duper offense from these teams.
Mm-hmm.
That one was as crazy, so hopefully it's a little bit more swallowable.
It should be. It's an 8-run. It's an 8-run lead. A good take by Alex Gonzalez. Ball 1. I also know that was Zach Greinke's rookie year was 2005. There's also Mike Sweeney, Matt Stairs. There was
Ooh,
Emil.
that's a name.
Yeah.
Matt Stairs.
Mm-hmm. Emil
He
Brown.
could hit some home runs.
Beltran was just traded the year prior to the Mets. No, he was traded to the Astros and he signed with the Mets. Ground out by Gonzalez, out number 1. I think I don't know. I think it was Mark Gredzalonic that also played with that team. Could be wrong. No, it was Troy Graffinino. But Gredzalonic did play with the Royals at one point in time, I'm certain. That's a double for Vargas. And Chico Papas is back.
Do you know what? I would like to see a home run derby between Matt Stairs and Russell Branyan.
Did Branyan play for the Brewers? Or am I thinking?
Yeah, he did play for the Brewers, but I think he's known for other teams as well.
Oh, I just thought of someone who played for the Brewers and the Royals, Unieski Betancourt. Or at least I think he played for the Brewers.
There's actually quite a few players that have played for both.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Moustakas and
Kane. Those are big ones.
Mm-hmm.
At least from recent history. I'm sure there's probably some from like the 80s and 90s that. Did Betancourt play for the Royals?
I think I'm certain Betancourt played for the Royals at least once. Let me look it up. Thank God for baseball reference. I also have to figure out how to spell his name. Yeah, he played in 2010 for the Royals. He had 16 home runs for him. Aaron Harris pitching to Sophie Meyer, who grounds this one. Right in front of Ronnie Dobbs, throw the first, out number 3. So, we are in the bottom half of the 6th. The Giants have the 2-0 series lead in this best 3 of 5 series. 13 runs, 25 hits. The Athletics are in trouble, and the Giants are 3 outs away. A line drive into left field. Vargas, 1 out. Harris now. Left hook. Foul. That is a line drive to Rose Flugel. Past Rose Flugel. Past Karen Donato. Tripping. Oh no, we have a little bit of an issue out in center field. And Harris is just going to stand at second. safely.
Okay, that'll bring up Marky Dubois.
Marky Dubois, Marky Dubois, one of those two, comes up to the plate. A grounder.
A bouncing ball.
This should be an easy out number 2. Throw to first, out number 2. Harris is at third. And the Giants are 1 out away from a super duper title.
There you go. Good job.
Marks deep. Donato going back. Donato is quite slow, and she will not make it. The A's have another run. They are within 7 now. Raytran. And Marks has a double. Now we have Larry Walker.
Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. We have a runner on second. 2 outs. Into the windup. The delivery. That was ball 2. He's ready now. And the pitch.
Walker deep into right. Back at the track. At the wall. It's gone. Off the top of the wall and over it. 3-8 now as Larry Walker plays clutch for the Athletics. Nearly 400 feet.
Excellent one.
5-run game. Getting closer.
It is getting closer and closer. I got Lance Lambert, who has a home run already, but that was with an aluminum power bat. That's not to say he is incapable of using. That's not to say he's not capable of hitting a home run on his own. He's got 90. He's got 94 power, so it's possible. But now we have Rose Flugel, hoping to finish it off for the Giants now. Slow ball down the left field, right down the middle. Chico Papas picks it up, and Lambert is on first with a single. Jose Canseco. Our hitter extraordinaire, Jose Canseco, swings and misses.
I can't believe I didn't swing.
He did swing.
Did I say looks at it?
No, Canseco in game said,
He should have
I
swung.
can't believe I didn't swing.
Ah, it happens all the time. Ball 1 with that fastball. Left hook. Good eye, ball 2. 2-2. 2 outs. Flugel with the slow ball. A line drive. Foul.
Ooh.
That's a grounder straight to the first baseman, and she steps on first base. C8 is C great. The San Francisco Giants, champions of the Super Duper League in Season 5. Congratulations to both competitors, of course. Can't wait to fly with that undefeated regular season, but Crazy8ights is your Super Duper League champion for Season 5. Crazy8ights, I'm going to let you unmute. The world wants to know how you feeling, buddy. How are you feeling right now?
Feeling great. I don't have my headphones in, so I don't know if my mic's working very well.
Ah, that's great. Were you nervous at all going into this series, knowing that Fly had gone undefeated?
I knew that he could hit very well, so I was trying to induce bad contact wherever I could. And then in that game 1, I held him to 1 run, and I couldn't believe it. But he saved the runs for games 2 and 3.
Yes, he did. I mean, he definitely was not going to go down without a fight. That is for certain. But for those who don't know, crazy8ights is the commissioner for our our offline league, which is the RBBL. How have you enjoyed your experience? How would you compare your experience here in the online league with the RBBL? Like, what do you like about it? What do you don't like about it?
I only joined because Viscery said we got one spot left, and I was like, oh, I don't want them to be without one spot. So I filled in the Super Duper League, and I hadn't played online very much, so I wasn't sure how well I was going to do. But
I think the last time Crazy played online was like the opening stream against me.
yeah,
Oh,
I played
yeah.
on like I played on the Nick Merkovich stream when Scum was still messed up.
Mm. Back
Those
when,
were the days.
yeah, those were the good old days. Back when you had to get a whole separate fork for a Scum VM just to play online. Oh man, like when there was only one singular league. But is there anything you want to say to your adoring fans out here?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. And great game to cantwait2fly. It's gonna be disappointing for him that his perfect regular season ended in a sweep, but he was no pushover opponent, so he played a heck of a game.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely props to Fly, but of course there is a champion, and C8, congratulations on your sweep. Hopefully Fly will do well with your Giants in the in the RBBL. Because because that's what he's chosen for both teams, question mark, or just one of them?
That's correct.
Yeah, both teams. There we go.
Now that is interesting.
Yeah,
there are a few people in the Super Duper League that wanted to be the Giants, but I was first in the order for picking. Well, not first, but before all the other people that wanted the Giants.
There you go. I picked the Brewers because I felt bad for the Brewers.
Well, yeah, now crazy8ights has my guy Willie Adamas.
Oh yeah.
This is true. Well, I think
But yeah, congrats to crazy8ights. Now you can focus on the RBBL, and we're just starting off week 1.
Yeah, week 1 of the RBBL is getting started here soon. We'll have the first match of the week here pretty soon. crazy8ights is going to play P. Sanchez, for those who don't know. He's also an RBBL veteran. And this year we're doing...
I think we're going to record that one. Is that one okay?
Yes, that is correct. We'll have that thing recorded and edited and all that wonderful stuff.
Oh, it sounds good.
And we're also doing something very fun for Season 1. C8, what's the name of your team?
Oh, yeah, I've got the Frequent Blimps.
That is a thing we can do now, is we can make our own team names.
Well, that's the 01 League, though. Our match of the week's 03.
Yes. Oh, is it really? I didn't know.
I'm the Athletics in 03 League.
Oh, there we go. How ironic is that? That you are the Giants and Fly as the Athletics, and it's flopped in the it's flipped in the other league. That's crazy. That's absolutely fun.
And you never know. Maybe eventually next season you're gonna have a team called the Flip Flops.
Who knows? Someone could write that down. Someone could write that down. Yeah, so if you're interested in playing with us, we do have a Discord. You can find it on our website, backyardsports.online. That is a real website, backyardsports.online. You can sign up for next season. You can sign up for the Gauntlet, the Season 6 Gauntlet, whenever that might be. We might wait for the official re-release to come out, and there is an ad playing right now, so I don't even know how many people are listening to my ending speech.
I heard you can still sign up for the Season 5 Gauntlet.
No
That's
way.
true.
That's crazy.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, you can still sign up to play the overblown rock paper scissors tournament. That is the season 5 gauntlet. Look, I am excited to see what the season 6 gauntlet brings. I really, really am. I would just love for the purpose of the gauntlet and the actual gauntlet itself to end at the exact same time. I'm going to leave it at that. So that'll do it for us here at the Backyard Sports Center. 1 league down, 3 to go. The Little League, of course, still waiting on Game 3 for iMulligan and Stern Wizard. We're still waiting on a few more divisional matches in the HL and JL, so stay tuned for that.
Speak of the devil. Me and Matatu are playing.
That is absolutely insane, so we'll catch that. You can also catch that because we play our games, we stream our games live in the Backyard Sports Online server as well, so you can join the server and catch that game as well. So
thanks for hosting, thanks for streaming.
Absolutely. Everyone, thanks for watching. For all of us here at the Backyard Sports Center, for Nate and for crazy8ights and for Can't Wait to Fly and everyone involved, and for Loba for 2 seconds, this is Alex, signing off.